Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here at the Miserable Liberal and Ron Placone.
Hello.
Hello.
So we showed you last week, so Trump is sitting down with Kim Jong Un.
Mm-hmm.
And after being, over the top, bellicose, saber rattling with him, fire and fury. And so remember when he was saying all that fire and fury stuff, people are like, he's a madman. We can't let him near the nuclear button. And then the Democrats said, but let's give him 80 billion more nuclear buttons. So you can't have it both ways. So they were screaming that he was being bellicose and saber rattling with the nuclear power. And then now he wants to sit down and have a peace talk with him. And those same people are saying, how is he doing? He's crazy. He can't sit down and have peace. He's going to get duped. So we showed you Rachel Maddow was trying to discredit that. She's attacking Trump from the right. That's called attacking Trump from the right when you're saying that he can't be for peace and he can't be for détente. Usually right-wingers are war hawks and want your political leaders to be more aggressive and muscular in their military responses to every crisis. And now that's what the left is doing to Donald Trump. That's what lefty news shows are doing on cable, on the internet. They're attacking Trump from the right, wanting him to be more bellicose, wanting him to have more muscular responses, especially with nuclear powers like Russia and North Korea. So he is sitting down so now all of a sudden out of nowhere, he's going to sit down with Kim Jong Un. And that I don't know because South Korea wanted this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That was also a big part of it. South Korea opened up diplomatic lines. And so he announced it's going to happen. Rachel Maddow went nuts. You can't do this. Now here's NBC News, Andrea Mitchell reports. She says, analysis from Mitchell reports, this is the analysis. She says, talks between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong Un carry tremendous risks along with hope of huge rewards. Tremendous risks. I want to know what those risks are. Do you know what those risks are?
I have no idea what those risks would be.
I have no idea what those risks would be. Here's her report. She links to a report, so let's see if she tells us what those risks are in this report.
The historic face-to-face, the potential for a big diplomatic win for the president. But there are also huge risks for the White House.
They are really rolling the dice here. And
again, so she said it again, there's huge risks. She comes to this guy, and I'm thinking he's going to tell me what the huge risk is. And he just said they're rolling the dice. And then what?
I, for one, and I think many people want them to succeed.
Now what's critical...
Still, what is the what?
Jimmy, I think maybe they're going to play the game Risk. He meant dice. I mean...
So here, we're gonna play it more, and we'll see if they tell us what the risks are.
Is what happens inside that room. No sitting president has ever met a North Korean leader. But 3 presidents tried to negotiate nuclear deals, spending months preparing.
After 16 months of intense and difficult negotiations with North Korea, we have completed an agreement.
But all 3 later discovered North Korea was cheating. Wendy Sherman negotiated with Kim's father in 2000.
This is an incredibly difficult negotiation for the president, for anyone for that matter, and he will need a very seasoned team that understands all the technical issues here.
But President Trump has no U.S. ambassador in South Korea. His top Korea expert just quit in frustration. And Mr. Trump blindsided his Secretary of State, agreeing to the talks only hours after Rex Tillerson dismissed the idea.
We're a long ways from negotiations. I think we just need to be very clear-eyed and realistic about it.
The U.S. is now scrambling, setting up a high-stakes meeting without a playbook and reaching out to North Korea through back channels to make sure Kim is talking about giving up his nuclear weapons, as South Korea says.
3 and go! Did anyone figure out what the risks were?
I don't know, Jimmy. It sounds like it's a high-stakes meeting.
But they
don't have a playbook.
But they didn't say what are the risks. That's what she said. She said risks. What are these risks? And tip of the hat to Matt Taibbi, because that's where I found he tweeted this out, and I follow him. He said Andrea Mitchell predictably issues stern warning about the huge risks of diplomacy with North Korea without really outlining what they are. So that's when I watched that news piece she put together, and I'm like, you're correct. He's 100% right. She never outlines what the risks are. She just says it's bad. They're attacking Trump from the right again.
Well, here would be an interesting question to ask them. What is riskier than flying military planes
Right.
around their country? Is it riskier than that? Well, no. Okay, well, then we can only go up.
What's riskier than B-2 bombers with nukes on them doing war games over the Korean Peninsula, and they think you're attacking them, which is what they do all the time. They don't know if you're attacking them or doing a war game. And the North Koreans have made an offer to Barack Obama, stop doing that stuff and we'll dismantle our nuclear program. And Barack Obama said no. So here we are. And everybody's saying huge. I showed you. Look at the other video with Rachel Maddow where she's, this is a gift to them to have peace. She's poo-pooing having peace. Now, whether Trump is going to pull off peace or not, wouldn't you rather? Who knows? Would you rather have him screwing up a peace talk or screwing up starting World War III? Would you rather have him not do the best job? By the way, what is the risk with North Korea? Again, what is the risk that if he screws up this peace talk, what is the risk? What is going to happen? North Korea going to take over the country? What is going to happen? Is North Korea going to send 13 Twitter bots to throw our election? What is going to happen? She never says. Isn't that wild? She never says.
And you know what country really wants the peace talks to work out? South Korea.
Yes.
South Korea wants these peace talks to work out.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, there's a lot at stake here. And in the past,
Are they huge risks?
There are huge risks, and there's stakes, too, to be made. What? No one knows.
So there you go. Again, so that's why we're here, to show you what a BS, disingenuous propaganda piece of work that the mainstream media is. And that's all that is. That's all that news report was. That was propaganda from the establishment, and they're attacking Trump from the right. It's not a good day. And when it's not a good day when supposed lefty news organizations are attacking Trump from the right, which they do constantly, and it's not just MSNBC and CNN, it's a lot of internet shows too that I don't watch. Attacking Trump from the right. So there you go. And I got into there's a guy, I'm going to do a video about it tomorrow, a guy who had 1.7 million followers on Twitter who was here to assure us all that people who claim that they're being unsubscribed from YouTube channels are as crazy as people who claim they saw Bigfoot. I'm going to do a video on it tomorrow, and this guy's coming at me hard, and I keep coming right back at him that you're full of it.
And you want facts.
And I would like to, if you're going to dismiss these facts and evidence, you have to have some research behind you. He has none. Why do I bring this up right now? Because I'm going to tell you right now, make sure you're subscribed. Because they are unsubscribing people from channels like this. And if you like my news about stuff like this, please make sure you're subscribed and click that bell so you get a notice when we drop a video. Plus, we're going to be in Austin March 26th. That's a live show. That's a Monday. Come see it in Austin. Plus, March 30th, that's another live Jimmy Dore Show in Burbank, California. There's a link for tickets right there. Thanks for your support.